olived palm emerger. And you can look this up in the fall issue of Fly Tire magazine.
I'll tie one with a big eye.
All right, I'm gonna start with a layer thread,
Black, brown,
olive.
olive. Okay,
Dark olive, light olive, medium olive, brown olive.
Any old olive will do.
Olive.
A Margini olive. Olive green,
That color olive.
rusty olive.
You didn't know that there were many shades of olive, did you?
Yeah.
yeah. Whatever you have.
All right, now I'm gonna tie in a tail. And I'm using partridge.
Hungarian partridge.
I think this was Romanian, but,
Yeah.
and I've actually used, I have some English grouse. I actually tied it in grouse. So I've tied on my tail.
Yes, you have.
All right, I'm gonna use a goose biot.
You use 6 fibers there, right?
6 to 8.
Yes. Always say yes. Yes. Or actually, this is turkey. Turkey biot.
Didn't you say goose by it in
Yes, I
there?
did, but
They're too short.
Yep.
they're
that's
too short. Although not for this size hook. You could probably get away with it. And we're gonna tie it with the notch forward.
Too short, too wide.
And what does that mean?
Well.
Is that gonna give me the
fu-
raised body
fu- fuzzy
or the,
side. I never pay attention to that. I just tie it in. What comes, comes.
Okay. If you tie it in with the notch forward, you get the raised rib, which is what I'm going with. And again, the last day on the Commons, this, I took 2 rainbows with this, down by the, below the cement dam, downstream of the cement
That
dam.
was on a Sunday, so was the Palm Sunday emerger.
That's what it was. Now, I'm not tying the biot all the way up to the front, because I want to get my wing, and we're gonna double thorax. All right, so first I'm gonna double thorax, and what I'm using is whatever I brought. Muskrat.
Okay,
Muskrat.
muskrat one.
And again, I mean, a lot of flies you tie and using the same materials over and over, all right? Muskrat being great. All right, now I really don't want the guard hairs though. All right, so I'm just gonna yank some of these off and pull out the guard hairs, because I just want this to be a smidgen dubbing.
Looks like Adam's dubbing to me.
Yep.
I think the short dubbers of America take offense to being called midge.
All right, so I've just put
Little
a tiny little,
Dubbing.
just a tiny little amount of dubbing for my thorax. Take my feather.
What kind of feather?
This is partridge.
Without the pear tree.
Yeah, that gets hard to wrap.
Gotta soak them for a while.
Yeah. You wanna use the pear tree.
Now, some people, they like to pull, one side, the fibers off of one side. That's what you like, then you go for it.
I only do that with the hen hackle.
And I like to bring back the tip after I've tied it in. Okay, because it just makes it easier when I put the hackle pliers rather than pulling it out. But now you gotta be. Stroke back my fibers and pull it out anyway, you son of a.
Son of a partridge fiber.
Yes.
Here, have a little partridge.
Let's see if I got enough here now. I put my partridge. And again, if you really get into tying, don't buy the partridge feathers in a little bag. Get yourself,
Yeah.
a cape. You are
The whole skin,
the skin.
including
You
the
are
wings.
so far ahead of it.
Get the whole skin at Whole Foods?
Yeah.
Only if it's organically grown.
Free range partridge.
Well, they actually have partridge that are pen raised, and they tend to be on the smaller side if you want smaller hackles. I don't know where I saw that.
All right, let's try this again. You just need a couple of wraps.
And you don't want to use too much tension on that hackle plier.
No. Bring your fibers back a little bit when you make the turn. It just makes life a lot easier. And just put a little bit of a head on there.
What size was this?
20
Now, you fish this as a wet fly or a dry fly?
as a wet fly. I was using this. I wasn't doing the copper dropper, but I was using a strike indicator, copper, copper John, and then this was the trailing fly.
Were they taking it on the swing? The ones
Yes.
before?
And there you have blue wing olive palmy merger.
Nice.